This is a review that I have promised to make. And I'm talking about this cassette player you see here, or ghetto blaster if you like. This is a very huge model. I have to move the camera and adjust the optical lens to get it into this camera, because this is a very big unit. This is Goldstar, model number TSR-640. Today this company is called LG, after what I remember. And this here uses this. You can use it on the electricity net, and you can use it on batteries. And this one here uses very a lot of batteries. This is the D battery, the biggest. And the device, the cassette recorder, needs 8 of these batteries. And it uses them very quickly up as well. So, and this cassette recorder here is from the 80s, and it's called a ghetto blaster. This is a very big cassette player, and I'm gonna explain different things here. If I tilt the camera a little bit up, you can see, if I do this, it has 2 telescopic antennas at the top. So there you have that, and you can choose which direction the antenna you want to put the antenna to get the best signal. And I'm gonna use this here, this red one here, maybe show orange on the camera, just to explain what is what on this cassette player here. Down at the bottom here, where the tip of my down there, you have what can I call this? It is to protect the buttons here at the top, right over it. Pause, eject, play, Q, that's forward, review, it says, or review, yes, that's reverse, and record. So record is there, reverse is there, forward is there, play is there, stop and eject is there, and pause. You have a counter here, and it says up here, it says Goldstar, metal tape, stereo cassette recorder. You have 2 speakers, very good speakers at the front here, and you have 2 discants here, and at the side of the discant is the microphone on this one. It has stereo microphone. Tuner at the top here, and band selector you have here. You have all the bands like FM, LW, MW, SW. This is the treble, and this is the bass. This is the balance, this is the volume, and this is the microphone mix, called mic mix. You can also hook up different microphones on the back of this unit, even mix between microphones, and use the volume for that as well. Here you have the function, that means tape, radio, and AUX function. This radio has the AUX function, so you can hook up a CD player to it as well, or an MP3 player, or DAB radio if you like. And here, the next button here is the mode button, mono, stereo, and surround, called wide in this case. And here you got the tape, normal, CRO2, and metal. There you have the there you have the power. You can put it at standby, you can put it on, or you can put it to sleep, which means that you can start the radio, put in a cassette on 30 minutes for example, and when the cassette stops, it turns off the radio after 30 minutes. That's what that's like. That was the way you used it back in the day, the sleep function. And you have headphone output here. Up here you have the called a LED level meter. That's the VU meter. And right here you have the tuning, and you have the FM stereo under there. And you have of course the tuner here. You can use this tune knob to find a station that you want to use. And I'm going to show you a little bit here. I'm also going to show you the back side, but first I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to find a cassette here, and I'm going to play this with the volume off. That's because I don't want to violate any copyrights. And this is, let's see if I can get it on closer here. If the camera wanna pick it up, that's a different story. Electric Light Orchestra, Time. And this is the back of it for those who wants to see that. You can see easily here what melodies there are on this cassette. You can also search it up on YouTube and get melodies that way. I'm gonna play this without sound to make sure that to ensure that I'm not violating any copyrights. The camera has a little problem of picking up here. That's the way it is. It isn't easy for this camera. I gotta use my finger here to make it adjust. There it goes. So this is how a cassette look like. Yeah, and I'm gonna put it in here. If I bump into the camera, I'm sorry about that. That might happen. And I'm gonna turn it on. And I'm gonna press play here. Let's see if I can also press forward and go a little bit out on the tape, actually. So it's easier to see this. Now I let it go for a little while here, and you can see the peak meter begin to pick up here. Probably I need to get it a little bit longer out so you can see it better, because it's a start of a melody and it's a little bit low at the start. Like that. And now if I move the camera again, I can show you that this works. There you have the peak meter. And I have to hold the camera while I'm showing you this, so you see that both channel works perfectly fine. And I will also show you the cassette running here, if it can pick it up. It does. And if I turn down here, you can see it's at play modus. So there you have it. So now you see it works. And I'm gonna show you something else as well, but I need to turn the camera down here again. And I'm gonna put on the radio on this one. Let's see if I can put it on without taking it down there. And I'm gonna reverse the cassette back to the beginning. And take it out. And I'm gonna turn on the radio on this one. Let's see. Because the radio are of course much louder than the cassette, so then the peak meter takes it higher up, or the VU meter, when you are at the radio station. And now if I take it up here again to you, you can see that the FM stereo light lights up. You can also see that the tuner is lighting up and the peak is going higher up here. So now this is with the radio on. And of course with the sound down, because I don't want to violate any copyrights. So that's the way it is. It is forbidden to play music that are licensed on YouTube. I don't think many people know that, and but that's the way it is. So this is the Goldstar, the model number TSR-640. Now I'm gonna turn it off, because I'm gonna turn it around. Then I need to hook off the electricity socket. I turn it off there, and I have to take it out of this main socket, because this cassette player here is very huge, it's very big. So I need to do a little bit of pressure cautions here, so I don't stumble into wires and so on. And I hope you understand that. And once more time, you can see here it's the antenna at the top. The double antenna, by the way. So just to show you that. And now I'm gonna turn this radio around so I can show you the back of it, because there are different things to show you at the back. Then I need to take down the antennas as well, so I don't accidentally break them or something like that, because this cassette player here is very old and very heavy. Let me see if I can get that into the camera now. I think I can. Let's see about that. Oh, there. And I'm gonna keep the handle up so it's not in the way of what I'm gonna show you here. Because there are different holes in the back here as well. So I'm gonna find this object that I'm using, and of course it's stuck on the ground, so I can't reach it very well, of course. Oh. Is it possible? Yeah, I can't get it up from the floor. Oh, what a piece of crap. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna find something else because I'm not going to bother about this crap here because it takes too long time to get it up from the floor. Well, I managed now. Well, at the back here, these two holes here, if I do this, that's the line in for use of phono cables. That means that you can hook it up to an amplifier, for example. And here you have line out, LNR. That's to hook up to, amplifier as well. Line out and line in. Line in, it's probably, you can use, for example, a CD player to the line in here. And line out is to the amplifier. Here it has old input for example, a turntable and all of that with an very old cable. And you have the microphone input here with a microphone mix right beside that again. So microphone, microphone and microphone mix. And here it's something called RIP. My guess is that it's a beat, and I don't know what beat is. It says 1, 2, 3 there. And you have also external speaker here. You can hook up external speaker through a 3.5mm jack. And I have tested it and it works perfectly fine with that. And you can then it shuts down the speakers at the front and use the speaker out that you are hook up to this. You can also, of course, also use the line out here for that purpose. So now you know this is the back of the cassette, the Ghetto Blaster. Goldstar Corporation Limited, it says. Model number TSR-640. 220 volts it takes, 50 hertz, 25 watts and 12 volt. That means it also have a hookup at the side. Oh, can I do that on the camera? I don't know. I'm gonna try that. And I don't know if I can show you that. It's a very heavy object. Ooh, let's see. Down here it's the main socket for input to electricity. And here you can hook up a plug, so you can hook it up to your cigarette output in the car, for example. Or you can hook it up to a battery adapter that takes 12 volts, so you have actually an opportunity to use 250 volt directly, or use an adapter on 12 volts. Probably because you can be in a boat or in a car or something like that, and you might need the 12 volt output instead of 250 if you don't want to use batteries on this one. So yeah, I'm gonna put that down there, and I gotta put it a little bit back again so I can get it fit into the camera. It's not easy, believe me. Something like that, I think. So what do you think, guys? This is, as I said, Goldstar, and today Goldstar is LG, by the way. And this is the model number TSR-640. I hope you like this review of this cassette recorder here. There is nothing wrong with this one. All the channels are working. Radio working perfectly fine. All the outputs at the back are working perfectly fine. It's a good device. And this is a device from the 80s, so this is very old. I can guarantee you all that. So there you have it. This is my Ghetto Blaster that I have on my shelf for display. I'm not using it often. This is the first time I've used it in at least 4 years. I used it a lot before I moved into the flat I have today. So when I rent a flat, I used it a lot in that flat, but now I have it on my display after I bought a flat. So that's the way it is. And I like this cassette Ghetto Blaster here, because it's a time capsule, that's for sure. What do you think, guys? You can leave a comment if you like, but please stick to the review what you want to discuss. So thank you everyone for watching, and have a pleasant evening. Take care, bye bye.